Larry, Fort Worth Memories Museum and Groups. Let me see if I can find the live feed. I think we're live. Yeah, there we are. Okay, let me style the video. Well, at my place, we didn't get near what they were saying. I don't think the winds ever got 80 or 90 or 100 miles an hour. Today is Monday, June the 9th. I just need this rain to get out of here permanently. We've had more rain than I can remember in a long time. So, let's see. I will like it. Let's see. Tell everybody good morning. Well, if I hadn't hit that other key, I'd have been alright. But we did get a lot of rain. Glenn's in, Brittany's in, and I'm in. And we will share it to the internet. The memories, live videos, messages. Okay, so the rain doesn't stop us from doing them headlights for $20. Those kits cost almost that much. You need to bring it to somebody that knows how to do it professionally. I've probably been restoring headlights longer than anybody around here, I would imagine. But I don't know that for sure. The riots in LA. There's a rule of law, and when you break it, you have to pay the consequences. That's all I can say about that. It's horrible that the instigators out there are causing their state and their cities, Los Angeles and California, so much problems, because that's what it's going to be. I think they've already called in the National Guard, and when Bush signed the Patriot Act, that allowed the President of the United States to call in the Marines if he wants to. That's what the Patriot Act did. I mean, my fingers get so brittle, I try to keep them. You have to use one of these emery boards on them. So, anyway, we're not going to discuss that. Severe storms dumped several inches of rain on North Texas overnight. Yeah, tell me about it. So you're not going to stop ICE arrest worst of the worst illegal aliens in Los Angeles' routers. They're just burning stuff down. I mean, people want to know why insurance and stuff's so high. I can tell you. These dang riders. So, good morning, Ginger Brittany. They're flying their flag and burning ours. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. And there's people out there that are instigators. I see Kamala Harris weighed in that it was a shame that we've got these ICE agents out there. Hell, it's a shame what you're causing out there. Let's do the sponsors right quick. Yellow Snake Horses, Brazos River Ranch. Where's my cursor? You go down Interstate 20 to Millsap, takes you about an hour, and Rhonda has 190 acres of land down there. You can ride horses. Yeah, those riders are probably being paid. Eric Walsh, real estate developer. He's on the board of Larry's Kids, does a great job. A-Bird AC and Heating. If you've got any problems or issues with your heat and air unit, you need to call Dub Peacock's company. Dana Lang. Dana was at our luncheon on Saturday at Angelo's. She's in the real estate business. Dana sells Cowtown. Pat and Richard Carr, Dickey Carr Sand and Gravel. They do so many great things to help our citizens and our city and our county out. Coburn's Catering. Had fun with a little. I posted a picture of Steve's grandfather. Maybe it was his great-grandfather, Otha. Anyway, so they are still in the catering business, have been since 1946. Fort Worth Lumber, Interstate 35 South. We've got a huge complex down there. If you need building materials, plans, if you want to just bounce some ideas off there, they got a lot of experts down there. K-Ranch Roofing, if you think you had roof damage overnight or the last few weeks, call K-Ranch and you'll get Bree. She is the office manager, and she'll set up an appointment for one of their specialists to come out and tell you if you've got roof damage or not. Brandon Cross, Cross Electric. They were voted one of DFW's favorites. Anything electrical, commercial, residential. Brandon and his guys and gals, they know how to fix it. Jenny Stewart. Jenny has State Farm insurance. We're not going to talk about that. That's why we're in Fort Worth, Texas, and Los Angeles is in California. State Farm insurance. The way I look at it, State Farm, Farmers, Allstate, they're all great companies. It's who can give you the best coverage for the least amount of money. It costs you absolutely nothing to call Jenny's team and find out what they can do. And then you can compare it to what you're paying now. Old South Pancake House, 2 locations. Burleson, they close at 9 or 10 at night. The one on University, open 24/7. Optimist Club of Fort Worth. Why didn't it switch? Victor's in, Monty's in. I guess because I didn't push the button. Optimist Club of Fort Worth. There's several Optimist Clubs. There's a couple of more here in Fort Worth. These folks do lots of great stuff for our youth, boys and girls. They're an international organization. They every year give us a Christmas tree to put in the museum here. They're super nice people. Charlie Guerin's Railhead Barbecue. We ate at Angelo's last Saturday, day before yesterday. But we eat often at Charlie's place. Charlie is our state rep. He is also on the board of directors of Larry's Kids. America Senior Benefits of North Texas. Yeah, I did that right. This Chasen Smith is one of the guys, and the other one is Andrew Wallace. I met both of these guys. They're both super intelligent. They know what they're talking about. If you try to navigate Medicare or Medicaid by yourself on the internet, you'll be more confused than when you started. Raines Plumbing, a family-owned plumbing business. They've done work for several of our members. They pride themselves on their customer satisfaction in their work. Like I say, it's family-owned. That's what we try to live by. Buy Fort Worth, spend Fort Worth. Tri-State Dent. If you got hail damage recently or the last four or 5 weeks, these guys take care of hail damage, door dings, minor dents, and they do a good job. Rex's Bar and Grill. It's in the old Macaroni Grill on University. It's right next to Rex's other restaurant that is Old South Pancake House. And we're going to have our birthday party at Rex's Bar and Grill July 19th. It's on Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning. That thing is a Taj Mahal of sports bars. Stroud Auto Supply. Danny Stroud and his team, they go head to head with these national brands every day, and they're still trucking. They've been in business I bought parts there when I was 15, so you can figure out they've been there a pretty good while. Phelps Family Auto Care, Burleson area and Fort Worth. They do a fantastic job. Mike said they were going to try to get another second location there in Burleson opened up. They really do a good job. Their name is well known. Chris is at G2 Garage. He and his team, they have waited on and worked on several of our members' vehicles and done nothing but good reviews. Dickie Carr is Richard Carr's nephew. He owns Grateful for Your Trees. William is in. They do everything with trees. They cut them down, they trim them, they make firewood out of them, they grind the stumps down. They do landscaping, they do, there it is, all types of haul-off demolition work, retaining walls. They do it all. And they're ready to, there's probably a lot of tree damage from all these winds and stuff that we've been having, so give Dickie a call. Fort Worth Florist, 817-244-2345. They have done a fantastic job taking care of our members, sending flowers all over the world. Stingers Sports Bar. It's in the old Mark Dean's barbecue place on the feeder road of 199 and Stewart and Main in Azle. Can't miss it. Blue Mound Cafes. All 5 of them are sponsors of our group. Their food is always consistent from year to year, not from week to week. They do a great job. Bill's in. Good morning. If any of y'all got any damage, let me know. Send me a message. Scott is our IT guru. He can build you a website or any technical issues. Winstead Paint and Body, Clay Winstead. They're on White Settlement Road, a block west of Roberts Cutoff. I imagine they're busy. They're busy all the year round. Those guys are never slow. That's a sign of good business. Weather does not dictate their business. I'm in a business that is dictated by weather. So you can come by and get your headlights polished for $20. Every $20 counts. What else are we talking about? Any of y'all get any high winds? I don't think I didn't hear it blowing the windows so hard. It rained like all get out. I mean, it soaked my place. Everywhere you walk where there's grass out in the front, around you sink into the ground. It's so moist. And heck, they got rain forecast for every day. I want this stuff to go away till October. I don't care. I'll pay the water bill. We do not need any more rain. Y'all mad? I don't. So come by and let us polish your headlights. $20. What else? Oh, you saw a bunch of videos of the storms here? Where are they? I'll look them up. Aaron said he got 60. How do you know if the wind's 60 to 70 miles an hour, Aaron? Have you got some kind of gauge that tells you how fast the wind's blowing? I know it blew pretty hard down here because it blew the gate off of the track, but not as bad as it's been other times. But there's people in Burleson said they got 100-mile-an-hour winds. 2 inches of rain in Granbury. Yeah, and the other day you got 4 inches of rain. Maybe the winds were 60 to 70 miles an hour all through. I don't know, but somebody posted on the feed last night 100-mile-an-hour winds in Benbrook. Let me ask Mr. Google. How strong were the winds last night in Fort Worth? I didn't ask you that. I asked you last night. The storms last night in Fort Worth, how strong were the winds? Now Channel 8 is saying they don't know. Well, I can't even get it to. So much for asking that question. I don't have a clue. Has anybody got any real idea? It didn't knock the electricity out, so I know they wasn't 70 miles an hour. When it gets over about 50 or about 50 miles an hour out where I live, all those old poles and everything, those transformers are so old, you think they're painted rust color. They're not. They're rusted. I'm surprised they hadn't fallen off the poles. So I don't, it didn't get that strong around here. I mean out there. 100-mile-an-hour winds, that blow a lot of stuff down. Damage in Fort Worth from the storms last night. Widespread outage, electrical. Down trees and power lines. Wind gust reached 80 miles an hour. I don't believe that. So if you got tree damage, you know who to call, Dickie Carr. There's Rain's Plumbing. post. I don't need the video, I need just the photos. Moving right along. The winner of the Van Cliburn was what? From China or Japan or Vietnam, I think, maybe. So I'm sure there was some kind of damage. So if you had tree damage, I'm fixing to post Dickie Carr's business card. What is what? Mia won. Mia won that runoff. I didn't see the numbers. I don't even know if it was close. I can tell you right quick. Who won the runoff election in City Council District 6? Mia Hall. I don't know what. 57% of the vote. She beat Daryl Davis. I think I've interviewed Daryl Davis before. And I was set up to interview Mia Hall a couple of elections ago, but our schedules just never met. $20. Not per headlight, total. Okay. I don't know if the Rangers won. Who won that? Daniel is in, or Daniel? The Forest Park train is open. Yeah. I don't know about today. You'll have to go on their website and it'll tell you their hours. I think they might even be closed on Monday because they're open on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. I do not have a clue where we're going to eat this week. It'll be good though. Angelo's was good. We had a big crowd. Several tables. I was kind of late getting there. I got there right at 1. And the parking lot was super full, but there wasn't anybody in line. Amazing. I don't know where all those people were. When does Dallas Cowboys? I don't even want to think about it. Not for a few months. I think they start playing exhibition in August or September, I guess. I don't know. I can tell you real quick. When do the Dallas Cowboys start playing this year? Well, they already got their schedule out. August the 9th, they play the Rams in a preseason game. So how many preseason games are there? Yeah, they got... Well, I can't tell. Oh, wait a minute. They got last year's preseason. They play the Ravens preseason, the Falcons preseason. Then the first game is September 4th at Philadelphia. That'll probably be a butt kicking. Philly's got a good team. Then the Giants come here September the 14th. Then we go to Chicago on the 21st. The Packers come here on the 28th. We go to New York for the Jets on October the 5th. We play the Panthers at the Panthers 12th. Commanders come to Dallas. Dallas goes to the Broncos. The Cardinals come here. We go to the Raiders. Eagles come to here. That's November. That's the day before Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving Day, November 23rd. Okay, anybody else got anything they want to gyrate about? If you hadn't gone outside and checked your yard, if winds were 60, 80 miles an hour, I left before the sun came up. I'll check when I get home, or Miguel will check it. They moved through quick, though. When I was up, somebody went on one of the weather deals and said it just left Weatherford, and within 15 minutes it was pouring at my place. It was a fast-moving storm, so I guess they've cleared out, but we've got rain every day, with the exception of today. Yeah, we have guess the score. We don't do a football board. They still have those, though. You can usually find them at different places. So much a square, you know. Long time ago we did it when I was downtown next to the Firestone. We had a football board and the customers got in it, and anyway, let me see if anybody's asked any. $25 comments, so I guess I missed some. Bill said he checked. A lot of stuff blown around. Small branches down. We don't have a vet that is a sponsor on our group, so I don't know. Yeah, straight line winds. We had that. We had this rain and straight line winds. I was still on West 5th, so you're talking at least 12, 13 years ago. It would start raining. It'd be fine every morning, and about 1 o'clock it'd start raining and straight line winds. So we'd start at 5 in the morning, call the customers, tell them to come get them, stick them in the garage, and then we'd leave at noon. It did that for like 40 days straight. Okay, I gotta go out here and see what's not happening. If you need a tree expert, Elaine, Dickie Carr, grateful for your trees. Those guys are ready to do business. Is today's Trump's birthday? Oh no, it's not. I don't have a clue what the deal is with Trump and Musk. Something about the deputies, Tarrant County deputies, what'd they do? Tarrant County deputies no longer have to use their own handguns on the job. I didn't know. Why were they using their own handguns to start with? We couldn't afford to buy them guns. Commissioner's Court approved a purchase for pistols. That is going to be a pretty expensive purchase. Yeah, that seems kind of... If somebody that got shot by a Tarrant County deputy, you'd think their people would sue and say, well, they didn't even have their own guns or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go out here and see what we can drum up. And I will talk to y'all probably many times today. Have a great morning.